The Shedeur Sanders show, great game for Shedeur, but the Titans get their second win of the season in this one on a failed two-point conversion. That was the talk of town for the Browns. But in fantasy, Shedeur is atop the board, 33.5 points. Tony Pollard with a huge day, over 28 points. Harold Fannin and Jerry Jeudy get going in this one, Jay. I think the real fantasy news or noise here is Tony Pollard going for over 150 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Against the best rushing defense in the NFL?
That's where it's funny, is that this wasn't even a good matchup.
Yeah, I feel like the Browns, I mean, this is going to happen, these strange end-of-season games. Like, why are the Vikings beating the Commanders 31-0? Like, why does that, like, there's weird stuff happens at the end of the year where it just felt like the Browns just weren't at the races on defense in this one, and Tony Pollard was able to capitalize, going 25 for 161 against the Cleveland Browns. Has the breakaway touchdown, of course. But to me, the story out of this was that just the fact that Shedeur was able to compile so much passing volume.
Right.
And I get it. Yeah, it's the Titans defense. If you can put up 364 passing yards in a game against any NFL team, like that bodes well going forward. Harold Fannin was incredible, has a great touchdown at the end and gets 11 targets, goes 8 for 114. People talking about this as the worst Heisman Trophy race of all time. No, the real story is this is the worst Offensive Rookie of the Year race of all time. So getting text messages about whether Harold Fannin can win Offensive Rookie of the Year. He can't, but the fact that I'm getting those text messages speaks to how poor that field is. Emeka Egbuka putting the cherry on the sundae there with the drop touchdown.
He can't win.
No, I don't think. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Tirico and McMillan if he does anything in the final month. But very encouraging from Shedeur and Harold Fannin, Connor.
Yeah, it was. This offense, you could just see they just can actually throw the ball consistently. And Shedeur's he has a bigger arm than Dylan Gabriel. He obviously is a guy that's going to hold on to the ball and look for some shots down the field, for better or for worse. He's still taking some sacks, still turning the ball over. But in terms of fantasy production, he's not only elevating things for himself, but he's elevating those around him, Matthew, where, I mean, this was the most fantasy points in a game by a Browns quarterback since Josh McCown in 2015. 2015.
Yeah, take that, Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I mean, right? Didn't think I was getting a Josh McCown reference today, but I'll tell you this much. He's only the third. Forget the Browns, because that's kind of a cesspool of ineptitude. But what I will say is, it's kind of circus of sadness there in Cleveland. But I will say this. In the NFL, Shedeur is the third quarterback this year with at least 350 passing yards and 4 total touchdowns. He's only the third quarterback to have a game like that, at least 350 passing yards and 4 total touchdowns in a game in the NFL this season. So credit to Shedeur Sanders, whose passer rating has improved in every single game, working for 2-time Coach of the Year, Kevin Stefanski. Not everyone knows that he won that award twice, but this is a great offensive mind. And you mentioned Harold Fannin, right? He's top 5 among all tight ends in terms of total receiving yards this year. Since week 7, he's got over a 21% target share, second highest. Only Trey McBride has a higher target share since week 7 than Harold Fannin, who, by the way, had a nice game for me against Denny's Analytics this week in the league. We'll talk about that league more tomorrow. But anyway, I'm with you. Like even Jerry Jeudy got off the milk carton and had a nice game. Had that one big play. Still no club said. I'd like for him to get open. But what are you going to do? So anyway, I do think Shedeur is now, we'll talk about him sure more tomorrow, but I do think he is now viable. Again, it's the Titans, but still, I do think he's now 2-quarterback league viable. And you feel better about any of these Browns players, especially Judkins and Fannin, because the offense feels like it'll be a little bit more efficient here.
Yep. Just last thing, Kevin Stefanski, he tied with D'Amico Ryans in that vote and then won on a tie break, which no one knew existed, which was most first-place votes among candidates. But I actually think that we should give the award retrospectively to D'Amico Ryans after Kevin Stefanski, with the game on the line, ran a 2-point conversion, which was going to be like a reverse lateral play where Quinshon Judkins forgot that he was supposed to give the ball back. And so I just think it's going to be D'Amico's award now.
Take a hot-handed quarterback off the field with the game on the line. Interesting.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.